Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the 20-minute fashion distraction. I am Jacqueline Jenkins, the host of the 20-minute fashion distraction and the founder of Sophisticated Curations. We are a content community and collaboration group for the savvy fashionista. And when it's interesting because every now and then I get this question of, okay, well, what is the 20-minute fashion distraction? And literally, it was, I think, a couple weeks into COVID. Hey, Claudia. I decided when I saw that we were going to be in, and I thought we'd be in like for a couple of days or whatever. I don't know. Didn't realize it would last so long. But I started doing these segments on fashion. And the funny thing, and somebody asked me questions, so why is it 20 minutes? And hey, mom, the reason why it's actually 20 minutes, and this is the honest truth, because my internet was so bad that I wasn't sure if I could do a show for an hour. So, hey, Siobhan, so good to see you. I wasn't sure if I would be able to even have my internet go beyond 20 minutes. So that's how it became the 20-minute fashion distraction. So we come together every Wednesday night. Hey, Van, we talk total fashion. If you are not following the Sophisticated Curation page on Facebook, please do that. Please share. We love shares. And definitely follow us on Instagram at J Curations. So, this week, what we're going to talk about is basically you guys are going to kind of go with me as I plan out my closet for 2022. And what I'm going to do is just kind of walk through how I think about planning and thinking about what I'm going to buy or what I'm going to shop my closet for as I think about the new year. So, first of all, I'm a big believer, and I don't know if you've seen the post, I talk a lot about if you can't see what's in your closet, it's hard to wear what's in there. And where I'm going with that is even before you start thinking, hey, Jan, even before you start thinking about what you want to shop your closet or even buy or put in your closet, you first got to see it. So I always tell people, women that I've styled, anyone that I've talked about, like doing a closet makeover, we start off with three things. We put our clothes into three piles. And the reason why I'm saying, even before you think about what's going to be in your closet or even thinking about the trends that you're going to wear, you got to make sure that you know what's in your closet. So I typically put, when I clean my closet, and I try and do it at least 4 times a year. And basically, that kind of aligns with the season. So, the first pile are clothes with tags on them. And where I'm going with that is there's always clothes that we have not had a chance to wear and they still have tags on them. So those are the brand new ones, right? And then there are the second pile are clothes that you never wear. And where I'm going with that, those are items that either they don't fit your personality, or just you're not wearing them for whatever reason, right? And then there's a pile of things that you wear every day. And so what I encourage people to do is they're thinking about like what they're going to keep and what they're going to reimagine. And we can do a whole nother show about how you reimagine what's in your closet. Focus on piles 1 and 2, the items that are brand new that you haven't worn, and then also the items that you're just not wearing. And what I try and do is I actually have a little rule of thumb, like, and I do this a lot with coats, right? So if I buy a new coat, I try and take a coat out of my closet, and either give it to Goodwill or do something like that. Because one of the things that I see is, you can collect a lot of stuff. And not to say that collecting a lot of stuff is bad, but you just want to make sure you manage it. So that's the thing that I would do. The other thing that I do, and we are going to get to talking about like trends and to think about what to wear in your closet, is every season, I actually create a lookbook off of my handy magazine. So like this is my In Style. I have a Vogue magazine, and I usually go through the magazines and I kind of come up with what is it that I quote unquote want to look like, as I'm thinking about the season. And the reason why I do that, and we are going to get to talking about the trends that you want to have in your closet, is I have found it's kind of like having a sense of direction as you're thinking about what you're going to do with your wardrobe, right? And like it's kind of like you don't get in a car and you don't know the destination, right? So it's the same thing with your closet and going shopping, right? And so I have found that when I have my roadmap from my lookbooks that I create, and you can do it on Pinterest digitally, or you can create, like, there's a tons of apps out there where you can create digital mood boards and looks, but I actually am still very old school. So I actually clip the articles and the images, and that's kind of how I do my book. But what I found is that when I have my lookbook for the season, there's three things that I do. One, it gives me guidance in terms of when I am shopping, what to look for. Also, it kind of takes away from me buying things that are going to end up in pile two of things that I never wear, because I'm really focused at that point in terms of what is it that I'm looking for. And then thirdly, I end up spending less money because I'm not buying just kind of random things. So I encourage you, if you have not created, it's kind of like, people do vision boards, and actually I do vision boards too. But I almost do a fashion vision board, which is kind of my lookbook. So here are my, and please drop in the chat if there's things that you do in your closet every season to kind of either remove things that you don't want, or just tips that you have in terms of like how to be more efficient with your shopping game plan. So please do that. Please share, because we're a community of sharers. So that's always lovely. So so here's the four things that I'm going to be focusing on as I think about like what I want in my closet this season. And this actually is only four things, because one of the things that I realized is as a result of COVID, there's a ton in my closet that I have not, hey Jocelyn, that I have not had a chance to wear. And I'm also really being more mindful about what I purchase and why. And so for me, my four kind of areas of where I'm going to, I guess, focus are things that kind of more so accessorize than actually are full outfits. So my first one are my statement purses. I'm a big bag girl. I love bags. I don't know if anybody saw my Instagram story on Sunday. I was so excited. I finally got my Telfar bag. I know I'm a little late with it, but it finally got my first Telfar, so I was very excited about that. But I have fallen in love with carpet bags. And this is a vintage carpet bag. Actually, I picked it up this weekend at Foyer Vintage, which is a vintage store. But basically, the reason why I started falling in love with carpet bags is I read the Kate Spade story. And basically, when Kate Spade started her line of bags, she actually was using carpet remnants and basically carpet bags, and that's kind of how she got into this whole carpet bag thing, in terms of her designs. And when I started really looking at, hey Lourdes, oh my gosh, it's so good to see you. Hi, well, Angela's here. Hey. So I've fallen in love with this whole thing of carpet bags. So those are kind of some of the statement pieces that I'm thinking about. The other statement piece, and this was actually a gift from a cousin of mine. She gave me a bag of gloves. Yes, mommy, that's cousin Donna. And it's interesting. Like she has been collecting these gloves. What I'm showing you are. Has anybody heard the statement "kid gloves treat people with kid gloves"? And I didn't know this before. I got this bag of gloves. Basically, kid gloves are. It's a really soft leather glove, and I don't know if you can see, but basically this is kind of like a mid arm length glove. They're absolutely amazing, and so a part of my accessories that I will be wearing are gloves, not just because my hands are cold, but just as part of accessories. I got some really fun green, like lime green ones that are very long that I will probably do in like an evening look. I also got a pair of bronze gloves. So yes, oh, so cool. You've heard? I know. I did not know that's what kid gloves meant, but it is a glove that is made off of a very soft leather, and basically these gloves are very very soft. So that was something new I did not know. And so gloves are another piece that I plan to really be sporting this holiday. I mean, not this holiday, this 2020 season. The other thing, and I think I always talk about this when I talk about my closet and what I want to wear, but I am definitely trying to do more colors. Thanks, Van. I know the bronze ones are amazing. I cannot wait to wear these. I'm a big fan of bronze. Actually, the Telfar bag that I got is a bronze, so that's I don't know. Maybe the two will be cute together. We'll see. Um, But so one of the things that I said I'm not going to do for 2022, although I'm kind of doing it now a little bit, is I said I was going to stop wearing black. I know, I know. It's just I think there's so many more colors to really show off, not just this season, but in general. So for me, the colors that I'm hoping to do more of in 2022 are definitely more pinks, more yellows, and even playing with green. I had kind of talked a little bit about emerald green over the Christmas holidays and how much I was falling in love with that color. And I think I'm going to do more of that in 2022. I just found that the blacks and the grays, they kind of were reminding me, right, Angela? They're kind of reminding me of the whole COVID life. And so my thing go forward for 2022 is I'm only purchasing things of color. I think I have probably way too many pairs of black pants. I've got a ton of like I don't need another black thing, but I can always use another splash of color. Yes, yes, yes. I see Jack. Yes, yes. Yellow. Yes, more color, more color. Um, and then the third thing that I want to do is it's actually I'm kind of wearing it is I want to make animal prints my neutral. And where I'm going with that is there's so much fun that I see that can be done with animal prints, with mixing of prints. And so instead of wearing a black, I'm going to go with an animal print and mix it with anything. I think a lot of times people wear black because it's just like easy to pair with things. But imagine how exciting your look would be if your pairing actually started with an animal print, right? Oh, Lord, she's never a pink person, and now I just love. I know, right? And me either. I've not always. It's not been like my go to color, but now I'm so in love with it, and I just think it's just this whole thought of energy, rebirth, new, and excitement. So yeah, more colors, more colors. But I will say, yeah, I know, Van. Animal prints are they're the bomb. So now, like I said, I'm trading my black for animal print. And so what's going to be interesting with that is doing an animal print with a stripe or an animal print with a floral. And actually, Siobhan, you were the inspiration behind this because you've been rocking on Instagram this amazing animal print bag that I have just fallen in love with. And I see you've been pairing it with everything from colors to other prints, and it's been looking amazing. And so you were my inspiration to say, instead of doing black, I'm actually going to do animal print. And then my fourth one is something that I saw in one of my magazines and I just couldn't resist. Oh, I know. Well, Chloe, we can talk about the animal print. But you know what? I don't even know. So here's the thing about the animal print. I'm not even going to give it a whole lot of thought. Basically, I'm saying if I were going to wear something black, I'm going to wear the animal print versus the black. And basically, what I'm saying is everything is going to match with animal print. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I just think it's going to add a little excitement to my look. We'll see. Um, because actually, so I have on this animal print, and I don't know, Jackie. I don't know if you remember this piece, but this was a gift from Jackie, who's in the audience. Thank you very much. I mean, it's a solid color, but it's just something about pairing the two. It just kind of once again elevated the look. Just thinking. I know, Angela, it's a bold move, but I think 2022 is about going bold. If we're gonna do anything, I think 2022 is about going bold. I know, Jocelyn. Yeah, and there's the other thing about mixing the prints. We don't have to ask permission or look in a magazine or this and that. I mean, we just do it. And I think the thing about mixing prints is it also helps you in terms of just expanding your wardrobe. And so it's kind of like taking the standard rules of how we used to mix and match things, throwing them out the window, and just going with what we know. Okay, so that's it. Yes, 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 we're going to go. And so my fourth one, and I'm so excited to this because I'm a girl that believes, you could see me in Target with a pair of sequins pants on, and be just as happy as a camper. So I'm all focused on this, and I'm calling it this vintage glamour. And so behind me, I have the actually this is a Halston gown that I found. I don't know if you can see it from there. And I don't know. I don't know where I'm wearing this thing. I know I do love it. And but what I'm looking to find to go with it, and this was part of an inspiration that I got from seeing mahogany. I want like a sequins colorful turban to go with my sequin Halston gown. So I don't know. Once again, I don't know where I'm wearing this, but it's part of my vintage glamour look that I'm going for. The other vintage glamour look, and if any of you have any ideas where I can find it, please let me know. But I am looking for a tuxedo, like the true like tuxedo, but a vintage tux. That I can wear as part of my vintage glamour look. Um, we got bold with the I know with the fast yes, Dawn Mitchell, yes. Got bold for yourself. I know. I've been loving. So Dawn's a friend of ours, and Adrian was just sharing how she's been getting bold, and yes, she definitely has. Looking amazing doing it. Yep. Oh yeah. So Jack remembers the leather crop top. I know, right? It was really fabulous against the animal print, and so the big takeaway for 2022 is definitely one, we're going to continue to shop our closet, but first we're going to make sure we know what's in our closet. So we're going to do the sort as far as making sure clothes that we wear know what they are, but clothes that have tags and the clothes that we've never wear, spend some time figuring out, do we need to keep them? We can talk for another time about ways to put them on real or do whatever. But if you're not wearing them, get rid of them. I don't know. I can't say I'm moving in a minimalist direction, but I definitely feel like I'm trying to travel with less in this world. Um, and so I will say statement bags, definitely great. So here's my carpet bag. We're going to do gloves. We got our kid gloves. And we're going to do our vintage glamour and wear animal print. And so you guys call me out if you see me wearing black. I'm really pushing not to do that. Oh, Van, I know, right? I had yeah, so I had a tux too. I had, and actually it was a boy's tux, but it fit really nice. And I don't know what I did with it, but I really want another tuxedo. Um, and so when people drop in the chat, they love they love your face for the makeup. I gotta say thank you. One of the things that the 20-minute fashion distraction has forced me to do is to be better at putting up on my makeup. So I am very grateful for Spence for you recognizing that. So thank you. Oh, and Lourdes, we could talk about the bag because I actually found the bag up here. So more to come on that. Jack loves the animal print. Oh yes, Claudia hit on another thing. I don't know how I forgot this. Our hats. I was sharing in a post that my COVID creative time has been spent making hats. And so more to come on that. And you're absolutely right. Hats are definitely going to be a part. I don't know how I forgot that. Oh my gosh. That the hats will definitely be a part of my 2022. So yeah, so I don't know if anyone has any questions about or tips on what you're doing in your closet for 2022 that you want to share. Um, yeah, Jack hit it on the nail in terms of we totally need more joy. And so color is another thing around joy are the bright lipsticks. I do want to do more that shimmeries around the eyes. Yes, Leah. Yes, more hats to come. Yeah, no, I'm feeling like 2022 is going to be it's going to be a great year. And a part of it being a great year is just being more daring with my style, and doing things like wearing animal print instead of black. That's animal print is my new neutral. I'm claiming it, and that's what I'm doing it. So Claudia's question is how to rock fashion in this new oh my how to rock fashion in this new work from home thing. No, I agree. So what I would say on that is even if you're working from home, like pick 2 days that you still get fully dressed. And actually I've been working from home for the past month, and I still get dressed. I'm not wearing my heels, but I still get dressed. And definitely, like last week, we did this whole thing on Zoom. And I make sure I do my makeup and make sure that I am still doing the thing that I love as far as getting dressed for work and doing fashion. So I would definitely say the big thing about how to rock fashion in this new work from home is to definitely act like you're going out. But you don't have to wear the heels or anything like that. So, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's 20 minutes. I was sharing at the beginning of the show. The reason why it's a 20-minute fashion distraction is because when I first started, I wasn't sure if my internet was going to last longer than 20 minutes. So we held to that. So I thank you all for coming and rocking with me on Wednesday night as we chat fashion. I look forward to seeing you next Wednesday. I asked everybody to please be safe, but also be bold and definitely rock your colors. Do animal print as your neutral, and just really love, love, love the way things that you wear. Have a great week. Thank you so much, guys, for showing up. Bye bye.